Hey friends, I just wanted to jump on here and kind of give you guys a quick little update. There's actually not going to be any videos this week, and I am so sorry. I know I had told you guys before, like when I came back after being really sick, that my goal was to try and film a bunch of videos to kind of get like caught up so that I could get back on track. Because just to kind of give you like a little bit of a background, the way I generally like to film is I like to be at least a week and a half ahead of filming, meaning that I have videos for like a week and a half worth, so that if I do have to miss a day or something like that of filming, it's not a big deal, and it's easy to catch up. But unfortunately, last week when I was I was hoping to kind of get back on my schedule, we ended up having a huge storm that blew in and we lost power for a couple of days. And then once our power came back on, then we had no internet still for a couple of days. And our internet is still kind of like flickering on and off. I don't really know what's going on with that. We are very lucky that our power actually came back on, because there are some people in our area that still don't have power, which means that they are now, it's been over a week. No, yes. No, tomorrow will be over a week since they've even had power. So we didn't have power for a couple of days, and luckily I am kind of prepared for stuff like that, as far as, because we don't really live in the country, but we live in the country to a degree, as far as like we have well water and a septic. We are very, very stocked up on water, however, so we really don't have to worry about that. And I do have things stocked up so that we are still able to like flush our toilets and things like that. So we were actually fine as far as that type of stuff goes. Unfortunately, we did lose everything in our refrigerator though. It all had to be tossed. That was super, super depressing, because I had literally just stocked up. But now our fridge is probably the emptiest it's ever been, but I am slowly kind of starting to restock that. We lost a couple of things in our freezer, and then our chest freezer in our basement. Luckily, we didn't lose anything from that, but it was just a rough week. It really, really was. So I wasn't able to do any of the pre-filming or anything like that. I have not decorated for fall yet, so we still have not gotten to that. I'm so far behind, I feel. So anyway, I was very much, once the power came back on, I was very much in like a I want autumn mood, and I needed that like comfort feeling of like autumn. So my son and I ended up baking some molasses cookies just to have that like kind of that warm feeling in the house. Plus the smell of the molasses is just, it smells so much like autumn because it has the molasses and then it has cinnamon and ginger and cloves. So the house smelled fantastic and it felt very autumnish. But yeah, I have not put a single autumn decoration out. I have not switched to my autumn mugs yet. So I feel like I'm behind on that. This is the week that I'm getting together all of the homeschool stuff for the year. I'm turning in like the homeschool notification, which I tried to turn that in on Friday of last week, and our post office was closed because they still didn't have power. So I'm hoping to be able to do that this week. So all of that to say, there's just like a million things that are hitting all at once. And had I been able to film last week, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but because of the whole power outage, I wasn't able to do that. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to miss about a week of posting videos, just because I really, really want to get that kind of safety net of like a week and a half's worth of videos. So there's not going to be any videos this week, but I promise when I come back, we're going to start doing some autumn stuff. There's going to be a little bit of change to the content too. It's honestly though, I think you guys are going to like it because it's going to be bringing in more like food related stuff. Well, see, it's always a constant debate. I think I'll be bringing in some more food stuff. We'll probably talk more about that. The other thing too that I will be doing differently this year is, just to kind of give you guys like a sneak peek or whatever, is I have always been I feel like the autumn is the new year. I'm very much like on the academic calendar. So, and I've been like that my entire life. And even after being out of school, I just have always felt like autumn is the start of a new year. And I think a lot of that too is because my birthday is August 28th. So for me, technically, it is the start of my new year. So I'm treating this like the new year instead of like making goals in January or like looking over the past year and, all of that like most people do in January. I'm actually going to be doing that in September. And I'm going to pick like a word of the year and everything for my new year and everything. So we'll discuss all of that too when I come back. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick update and just to apologize that there's not going to be any videos this week, but they are coming. I'm not sick or anything like that. Like hopefully all of that is behind me. But yeah, it's just once again, things that are completely out of my control happened and I'm left to kind of try and figure out like how to scramble and make this work. So anyway, I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a good rest of this week. And then, yeah, hopefully either mid to late week next week, I'll have some videos to start popping up. So anyway, I'll see you guys very soon.